Martin Luther King Jr., a name that would become synonymous with the fight for civil rights and equality, emerged as a beacon of hope in the turbulent era of the 1960s. Born on January 15, 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia, King was destined to become a towering figure in American history. Growing up in the segregated South, King experienced firsthand the bitter realities of racial discrimination. However, he was also raised in a family deeply rooted in faith, education, and the belief that change was possible. These values would shape King's character and fuel his unwavering commitment to justice. As a young man, King studied theology and became a Baptist minister, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Inspired by his Christian faith and the teachings of nonviolent civil disobedience espoused by Mahatma Gandhi, King embarked on a path of activism and leadership. In 1955, King found himself thrust into the national spotlight when Rosa Parks, a courageous African-American woman, refused to give up her bus seat to a white passenger in Montgomery, Alabama. This act of defiance ignited the Montgomery Bus Boycott, a seminal event in the struggle against racial segregation. Leading the boycott, King emerged as a powerful orator and a steadfast advocate for nonviolent resistance. His leadership during the boycott, which lasted for over a year, proved instrumental in challenging segregation laws and paved the way for a Supreme Court ruling declaring such laws unconstitutional. Over the course of the 1960s, King played a pivotal role in numerous landmark events of the civil rights movement. From the Freedom Rides to the Birmingham Campaign, King fearlessly confronted injustice, enduring arrests, violence, and even imprisonment, all while preaching the principles of love, nonviolence, and equality. But it was on August 28, 1963, during the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom, that King delivered his most memorable and powerful speech. As the day unfolded, more than 200,000 people had gathered at the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., united in their demand for civil rights and racial equality. The event was a pivotal moment in the civil rights movement, and King was scheduled to speak as one of the key leaders. When King stepped up to the podium, he began delivering his prepared speech, which contained powerful and moving words. However, something extraordinary happened in the midst of his address. Gospel singer Mahalia Jackson, who was standing nearby, called out to King, urging him to tell them about the dream, Martin. Moved by Jackson's words and inspired by the moment, King paused, setting aside his prepared remarks. In a spontaneous and heartfelt gesture, he began to share his dream, a vision of a future where racial harmony and equality would prevail. King's words soared with passion and conviction as he painted a vivid picture of his dream, envisioning a nation where his children would be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. The power and resonance of his dream speech electrified the crowd, leaving an indelible impression on all who were present. This unplanned departure from his prepared speech would become one of the most iconic moments in American history. King's words reverberated across the nation and beyond, becoming a rallying cry for justice and inspiring generations to fight for equality. The I Have a Dream speech remains a lasting testament to King's eloquence, vision, and unwavering commitment to nonviolent activism. It encapsulates the essence of his leadership and serves as a beacon of hope and inspiration for those continuing the struggle for equality and justice to this day.